On April 19th, the opening day of the Shanghai International Auto Show, a female Tesla owner wearing a shirt with the words "brake failure" stood on top of a Tesla, shouted, and tore up the Tesla's advertisements at the show. The woman claimed that the Tesla Model 3 she owns had a brake failure and caused her to crash into two cars, almost killing her four family members. However, Tesla China said that the owner was involved in the collision due to speed violations, but the owner insisted on a full refund of the car, claiming it was because of the car's poor quality. Tesla proposed a variety of solutions, such as offering to complete the inspection, repair, claim insurance, but the owner accepted none of them and was upset by Tesla's response. In response to the issue, Tesla China Vice President Tao Lin said on the 19th that she would not accept the demands of the female owner because they were unreasonable. She said the female owner was not willing to accept any negotiation but protested in an extreme manner. We suspect that she was being manipulated to deliberately damage Tesla's image. On April 20th, Shanghai Qingpu District Police announced that Zhang was sentenced to 5 days of administrative detention for disrupting public order. At the same time, however, several official media outlets began to publish articles criticizing Tesla, saying that Tesla's attitude toward Chinese consumers was arrogant and should be better monitored. These actions are very familiar and remind people of the criticism of Chinese entrepreneur Jack Ma, which were followed by a series of sanctions and crackdowns on Ma's business empire. The official criticism of Tesla sparked public anger towards Tesla across China. A video tweet showed a parking lot that did not allow any Teslas to enter, and the security guard on duty said the car's brakes need to be fixed before entering.
师傅，我问一下，我的车为啥不能进啊？你这几天的新闻你看了没看？啊，这咋了吧？特斯拉的那个刹不行，那个刹车不行，你们。
There is also a sign posted in front of a building that says Tesla cars are not allowed inside. On April 23rd, many netizens posted a video showing that many police officers were stopping Tesla cars at a highway intersection in Guangzhou, not allowing them to get on the highway. Under such pressure, on the night of the 20th, Tesla official Weibo account once again apologized for bringing inconvenience to the car owners. On the night of the 21st, Tesla said in another message that it is willing to cooperate fully by providing the original data of the crashed vehicle to the relevant departments to investigate and hopefully reveal the truth. As promised, on the following day, Tesla China released the vehicle data of 1 minute before the incident, emphasizing that the automatic emergency braking function was activated and worked, and the braking system was normal and did reduce the speed. Tesla China also provided this data and explanation to the China Market Supervision News, a subsidiary of China's State Administrations of Market Supervision, which was also released to the public. The data shows that when the female driver pressed the brake pedal for the last time, the vehicle was traveling at 118.5 kilometers an hour. Immediately afterward, the forward collision warning and automatic emergency braking functions were activated and were functioning. 1.8 seconds after the ABS functioned, the system recorded the occurrence of the collision. After the driver depressed the brake pedal, the speed of the car continued to decrease to 48.5 kilometers an hour before the collision. Tesla also said that the driver drove the vehicle normally for 30 minutes before the incident, recording more than 40 pressings of the brake pedal at an average speed of 100 kilometers an hour with several braking stops. Tesla emphasized that Tesla's vehicle data cannot be directly read, modified, or deleted. Although Tesla handed out evidence, in the late evening of April the 22nd, the husband of the female owner of the Tesla told the mainland media that he did not recognize the car data presented by Tesla and said that the car data is personal property and personal privacy, so he could not accept the fact that Tesla released it to the media and the public without the owner's permission. He also claimed that Tesla violated the owner's privacy and consumer rights and will immediately complain to the Zhengzhou City Market Supervision Department.
我下一步准备向那个市场监管局投诉让他们给我公开道歉。
The incident continues to fester. Tesla is the world's largest electric vehicle manufacturer and has been preparing to enter the Chinese market since 2013. In 2018, Tesla signed an investment agreement with the Shanghai government to build its first factory outside of the US and become the first US-owned car manufacturer in China. Generally speaking, according to Chinese regulations, foreign companies must find a joint venture with a domestic company in order to settle in China, but Tesla is allowed to have a full controlling interest, which is very rarely seen in China. Tesla also bought the land in Shanghai at a tenth of the price and got a loan in China with an annual interest rate of 3.9%, much lower than other companies. The total amount of loans granted to Tesla by local investment banks exceeds the cost of building the factory. Tesla also enjoys generous tax incentives. However, all of these benefits are conditional on Tesla's Shanghai plant paying an annual tax of 2.23 billion yuan, approximately $330 million USD, from the end of 2023. And on Tesla investing at least 14.08 billion yuan, approximately 2.11 billion USD, in capital expenditure in the Shanghai plant over the next 5 years. If Tesla fails to meet the requirements of the agreement, the land will be repossessed, but Tesla would be compensated for the remaining land lease, buildings, and fixed assets. The reason why Tesla got such favorable terms at the time was related to the political environment in China and the US. In 2018, the trade war between China and the United States was in full swing, and the US and Japan were considering or implementing government subsidies to encourage their companies to leave China, such as Panasonic, Dell, Apple, and many other companies. At this time, if an American giant comes forward to go against the grain and invests in China, it would demonstrate that foreigners are still willing to invest in China. The Chinese government has offered many incentives to foreign investors, and Elon Musk may have seen just such an opportunity. Tesla's entry into China has led to the global rise of Chinese electric vehicle chains such as BYD, NIO, Lixiang, and Xiaopeng, and achieved what the Chinese authorities had hoped. Musk himself has become so popular in China that he looks like a star wherever he goes. Even then Premier Li Keqiang joked about Musk should be given a Chinese green card. In 2019, Tesla completed the construction of its Shanghai factory and the first batch of cars were produced. Tesla's financial report revealed that compared to the US factory, the production cost of the Model 3 production line in Shanghai is 65% lower. So at the beginning of 2020, Tesla reduced its price. The China-made Tesla Model 3 fell below 300,000 RMB after subsidies, which was a 23% reduction at the time. This also brought Tesla's sales in China to a 6.66 billion in 2020. During the pandemic, the Shanghai government in China allowed Tesla's factory to remain open. By the end of 2020, Tesla will have sold 147,000 units in China, accounting for about 30% of its global sales. Dr. Gordon Chang, China expert living in the United States and author of The Coming Collapse of China, said that China is indeed a huge market for big US companies. However, China's long-term goal in bringing foreign investment is not to let foreign companies take market share in China, but to take away foreign companies' capital and technology. As expected, after making a fortune in China, Tesla began to face the iron fist of socialism. In November 2020, the Chinese Communist Party's official media, Xinhua News Agency, began attacking Tesla for its recall. The recall was described as an arrogant outcome of the US capital and said the Chinese should not be tolerating such a behavior. In February, the CCP's General Administration of Market Supervision, the Central Internet Information Office, and 5 other departments interviewed Tesla over consumer complaints about quality issues and issued a warning to the company. Tesla struck back by saying the authorities are turning a blind eye to the ongoing problems with China's new energy vehicles, which is clearly based on a double standard and a deliberate attempt to discourage Tesla. In March this year, Tesla was accused by the authorities again of being a spy car and was not allowed to be used by the military and state-owned enterprises in sensitive industries and important authorities. Public opinion quickly festered in China, with many reports writing that Tesla's products are endangering China's national security. Even so-called experts came forward and said that Tesla's cars could steal classified intelligence from China and send it back to the United States. On April 19th, there was the aforementioned incident of a woman causing a scene at the Shanghai Auto Show, after which the official Chinese media did not miss the opportunity to criticize Tesla again. 3 years ago, the Chinese government launched a variety of concessions to get Tesla. And why are they now crowding out Tesla? Xi Jinping has repeatedly proposed to challenge the United States in international affairs and become dominant in those aspects, especially in the aspect of new energy and climate change. Tesla seems to be a sacrifice for Xi to achieve his ambition. On October 20, 2020, the State Council of the Communist Party of China released the development plan for the new energy vehicles industry from 2021 to 2035, publicly announcing its intention to actively participate in the formulation of international rules and standards in the field of new energy vehicles. In March this year, Beijing officially released the outline of the 14th five-year plan, which includes new energy and new energy vehicles as strategic emerging industry of national interests, and mentioned strengthening the integration of military and civilian development in new energy and other fields. A March commentary in the Shanghai party media Jiemian revealed Xi Jinping's goal of the 2060 carbon-neutral plan. The article said that Xi's goal of achieving carbon neutrality by 2060 offers opportunities for the development of new energy industries and vehicles. The CCP could drive the rapid development of the new energy battery industry, an industry that China almost completely dominates. For Beijing, this is an arms race of greater importance than semiconductors. In addition, the Made in China 2025 campaign announced in 2015 also explicitly mentions energy-saving and new energy vehicles as a key development field for China's enterprises. In a report issued on December 28, 2020, the Voice of America quoted several experts saying that the Chinese Communist Party is trying to catch up with major electric vehicles companies in Europe, United States, and Japan. So they're investing huge amounts of subsidies in China's electric vehicle industry and taking advantage of any opportunity to steal the technology. In February, William Ivanina, director of the U.S. Counterintelligence and Security Center, publicly stated that stealing U.S. aircraft technology and electric vehicle technology are two of the main priorities of Chinese espionage efforts. Xiaopeng is one of the Chinese new energy car companies that quickly rose to prominence after Tesla entered China. The company has long been accused by Tesla of stealing technology. A lawsuit filed by Tesla in California in 2019 alleges that a former engineer at the company copied more than 300,000 documents and source code of autopilot technology before joining Xiaopeng. But why crowd out Tesla now? Perhaps the Chinese government believes that since Tesla has completed its new energy industry initiation in China, car makers such as BYD and NIO, Lixiang, Xiaopeng, as well as Baidu and Evergrande will be able to take over Tesla's market share and position in China in the future. However, a well-known commentator, Wang Yajun, pointed out that Tesla was actually required by authorities to disclose a certain percentage of its technology and design drawings every year when it entered the Chinese market. But to the authorities' surprise, Tesla revealed most of its technology early on, which is why many Chinese electric car companies have risen so quickly. However, even with Tesla's design drawings, China's manufacturers are still not able to produce the same power output due to technical restraints. At the same time, Tesla's 2 consecutive price cuts greatly improved its competitiveness and market shares, making the series of new technology subsidies by the authorities equivalent to promoting Tesla, but not its Chinese-made counterparts, which is unacceptable to the authorities. It is also worth noting that almost all of China's major technology companies are now in the electric car business. Last year, Huawei Vice Chairman Xu Zhijun said that he would invest $1 billion in research and development of self-driving and electric vehicle technology to compete with Tesla and Xiaomi in the world's largest electric vehicle field, and believes that its self-driving technology is better than Tesla. The first Huawei Inside the Intelligent Electric Car, the Beiqi Alpha S, was also launched at the Shanghai Auto Show on April 17th this year. As reported by the mainland media, it is equipped with Huawei self-driving technology. In addition to China's ambition to capture the global electric car market, another reason for the authorities to crack down on Tesla is one of Elon Musk's other ventures, the SpaceX satellite network service Starlink. As SpaceX continues to launch communication satellites into space, Starlink is currently undergoing rapid development, and 6G, represented by satellite broadband networks, may soon be here. Within a few years, all parts of the world will have access to the internet. In other words, the Chinese Communist Party's internet firewall is likely to fail, which is even more threatening to the Chinese Communist Party. Moreover, the Chinese Communist government has placed high hopes on Huawei in the communications business and has used its national efforts to support its 5G network construction, such as promoting Huawei to Belt and Road countries with massive subsidies. But with the impact of Starlink, Huawei's 5G may face elimination before it can see the benefits. According to the official media Xinhua, China's 5G base station construction has reached 718,000, and the cumulative investment in 5G network construction has reached 260 billion yuan, approximately 39 billion USD. And the cumulative investment is expected to reach trillions of yuan by 2025. If such a large investment is not rewarded, not only it would waste the years of efforts of the CCP, but also make its ambitions come to a halt.